So, the Word of God has a lot to say about knowledge, where first of all we see salvation accords with knowledge. And the not examining to have God in knowledge equals unapprovedness into every unrighteousness, evilness, badness, etc. In knowledge, we are enriched in Yahweh, God. And in the unity of Christ, we are to not have schisms, divisions, but the same thinking and the same knowledge. In knowledge, we abound in all things, including faith and word and all diligence, and in the love according to the grace of God. Where in knowledge we can know the exceeding over love of Christ, that we become completed into the completion of God. And without love, knowledge is nothing. And the word knowledge here is from the Greek gnosis, which occurs about 28 times in the New Testament. However, there are even more words in this word family that most Bible readers have never laid their eyes upon, due to the fact that most all Bible translators have ignored them and or translated them all the same. Where next we also find the word gnosis with the prefix epi, which is from the preposition denoting on or upon. And ignoring this preposition here nullifies the important context of which epi denotes, that being a knowledge which is superior to general knowledge or gnosis. On knowledge is advanced knowledge more than general knowledge, where out of the 20 occurrences of epignosis, you see again that the majority of them have all been translated the same as gnosis. Where, by the way, to acknowledge something means to accept or admit that something exists or is true, which to acknowledge something has to do with knowing something, but that knowledge could be very minimal, much less on knowledge, of which epignosis is translated as on knowledge in all 20 occurrences as found in the DLT. Now next we also find the word diagnosis in the one verse of Acts 25:21, which dia denotes that which is through or thorough, where here we see the KJV is translated it as hearing, which is very strange because the verb hearing is from the Greek achuo, not diagnosis, where in fact we get our English word diagnosis. So here we see knowledge in relationship to a judgment determination, according to this one unique occurrence ignored by most Bible translations. Where next in the same word family we also find the noun prognosis, with the preposition pro prefixing the word gnosis, which pro denotes that which comes before in place and or time. And here I'll give the KJV credit because they have properly rendered it as foreknowledge, just as the DLT has done. Where even again, in the medical field, the English word prognosis is used to forecast the likely course of a disease or an ailment. Where finally, we also find the noun agnosis and the verb agnoeo, which the DLT has simply translated as either unknowledge or unknown, unknowing, etc. Where you see in the KJV, they have chosen a variety of words in the some 28 verses. Where I might add that unknowledge does not always involve ignorance or a refusal to take notice of something in order to gain knowledge of that thing. It can, but unknowledge also defines that which has not yet been learned. And the Word of God reveals that the all, concerning the all in all and completion of the Christ, will have to come into the on knowledge and wisdom of the Son of God. Okay, so long extending until we, the all in all, get into the unity of the faithing, according to expectation, and into the unity of the on knowledge of the Son of God. So it's the fully grown body which accords with on knowledge into the growth of the fullness, that which fills knowledge, as opposed to general knowledge or gnosis. And now you know.